Luxury in Moderation, where we appreciate the finer things in life without going overboard. Today I wanted to share a very quick unboxing from the Fendace collection as well as my shopping experience there. And please excuse my appearance and voice this video as I've actually been a little bit sick this week and I debated immensely if I should even have this video, but I think I finally figured out how I wanted to style my item and I wanted to share that with you all. So surprise, this is how I normally look with glasses and my hair in a bun, and this is the authentic me. Before we get into it, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Joanne and every week I upload videos about luxury handbags and other luxury lifestyle products. So if you like this kind of content, please remember to like this video and subscribe below. Now let's get into how much I loved the Fendace collection. I first started seeing photos of the Fendace collaboration online maybe a month or so ago. I missed the runway and I don't usually pay much attention to luxury collaborations as they're not really interesting to me. Fendi, I know, is a very classic brand, but the dark brown and black logo has never really appealed to me as it seemed kind of dark and depressing, whereas I've actually been a little bit more interested in Versace. Recently, I know there's like a Hulu miniseries about it that I really want to watch, and I've just really been embracing my love of gold recently, and I've really been getting into the Versace gold detailing and Baroque style. So when I saw the photos of the Fendace collaboration, I loved so much of what I saw. I feel like Fendi's classic, elegant aesthetic kind of tones down Versace's over-the-top glitter and gold that can almost border on gaudy a little bit. So when I saw how they combined the aesthetics, it really appealed to me. One thing that I don't love about the collection is actually the name. I feel like Fendace is a little bit hard to sound out. When I first saw the name, I was like, how do you pronounce that? I don't know why they didn't call it like Fendi. I think that may be a little bit easier to say, but overall, I'm very impressed. And I was very curious when the collection launched on May 12th. I was very tempted to go and see all the items on launch day. However, I also didn't want to be tempted to just buy something so that I wouldn't experience FOMO. I'm pretty against the mindset of just buying something just to collect it or just to have a piece of it because I think while all the pieces are beautiful and gorgeous, that doesn't mean I have to spend my money on it. Luckily, I was actually in Vegas the day after launch on May 13th, and I happened to be walking through the Caesars shopping center and happened upon the Versace and Fendi stores. So my curiosity got the better of me. I wanted to see if anything was still in stock or if everything had already been sold out on day one. And I ventured into the Versace store first. I feel like they didn't have as many items, so that was a very quick visit. And then Fendi happened to be right next door, so it was very easy to go right in and see some more from the collaboration. Fendi also had a pop-up in the middle of the mall, so they had an extra display space where they had a lot of collaboration items. I had assumed that everything would be sold out, so I was quite surprised to see so many things still on sale and available. So as I was browsing, I did see some scrunchies that I was very interested in because I am a scrunchie person and I would love to have a designer scrunchie. However, the sales lady told me that it was $280 and it was a little bit more than I was willing to spend on a hair item. The next item that caught my eye was a small cosmetics pouch because I'm also in search of a functional item like that. And the sales lady said that the small cosmetics pouch was around $680 maybe, and then the large cosmetics pouch was around $700. So again, I thought both of those designs were very beautiful, but didn't quite think that I wanted to spend that money. Finally, I saw the item that I knew that would be perfect for me. As I mentioned, I didn't want to buy something just for the sake of buying it, but because I already was in search of an item like this and I absolutely loved the design, I knew it was the perfect one for me. So now is the unboxing part. First, I want to mention that the bag and everything that came with the collection has been so well done. This bag, I know that they ordered separately, especially for this collection. It's very sturdy. It looks beautiful. This ribbon is beautiful. And then when I paid for my item, they did give me this little receipt envelope. So this just shows how much I paid for it, which I will share in a moment, as well as this Fendi receipt, which the sales lady explained that I could exchange or return my item for store credit within days. And she made sure to clarify that this was only a Fendi policy and not a Versace policy. So the item that I picked out did come from the Fendi store. Each brand has specific items that they chose to sell. I didn't see any Fendi peekaboos. I assumed that they were all sold out at that location, but I did see some other beautiful pieces, and I took photos and videos when I could. So this is the item that I bought. It is not a bag, obviously it's quite small, but when you open it, it is actually not in here because, as I mentioned, I've been experimenting with it. So this is the beautiful piece that I picked out from the Fendace collection. It's called a wrap, so that's what Fendi calls their twillies or their silk scarves. And you can't see it in its entirety right now because, of course, I do have it wrapped around my garden party, but I did get the white one with the pink accents, and then this is the gold, like Versace Baroque-esque scroll detail around it. So I will insert a photo so you can see up close what the detail looks like. When I first saw it, they had wrapped it around another Fendi bag, and I pointed it out to the essay and I was like, I would like that scarf, please. She said, of course, please follow me. She walked me back into the main Fendi store and pulled out the pink version of this wrap. Personally, the pink was a little bit too like Pepto-Bismol pink for me, and I really adored this white one. So I just said, no, I think I would like the white one, thank you very much. She was like, of course, we have one brand new, let me go find it for you. And then she went to go find it and could not find it anywhere. She was digging through a bunch of cabinets, and I was walking around just looking at more of the collection, and finally she was like, even though the inventory says that they had a new one, she couldn't find it, and the only one that was available was the one I saw on the display. I was like, that is no problem, I love it so much, I will take the one on display. And plus, I was like, it's only been out for a day, isn't it? So the one on display has only been sitting out for a day. And she was like, yes, that's absolutely correct. So just to give you guys the details, this is the tag that came with this wrap. The wrap, including tax, I believe, was $249, so basically $250. So I'm absolutely in love with my purchase. Again, I just really loved a lot of the collection's aesthetic, whether it be on a bag or ready to wear or any of the accessories. The gold detailing really appealed to me, but it wasn't like super over the top. So I thought the collaboration was done so well, and every time I look at this wrap, I am so giddy at how beautiful it is. I actually originally intended the wrap to go on my Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse. I mentioned in last week's video that I wanted to dress it up a little bit and tie a silk twilly on top of here. But because I am using my garden party this week for a work trip, I thought maybe I'll try it, and it turned out so well. Although it took me forever to figure out how to wrap this bow on this handle. So that's why when I finally succeeded, I needed to show somebody and make this video. I will say that the wrap is longer than the Hermes twilly. So I'll just show you that really quickly on this example. This is the Hermes twilly length, and the Fendi wrap is at least, I would say, 4 or 5 inches longer, which works out well because these handles on the garden party are longer than the handles on my Birkin 30. So I think if it was the same size, the twilly would not be able to go around the garden party handle and tie a bow at the end. So again, I am just thrilled with this. item. I am so in love with it. I hope to wrap my pochette Matisse soon, and we'll show photos of that when it's ready. And then just a quick side note for my Hermes lovers out there. When I was in Vegas, I also couldn't stay away from the Hermes boutique, and I visited the boutique in the Bellagio Hotel. My friend actually noticed that they did not have any bags on display. I'm sure this is because the stock was low, but as we walked further into the Bellagio, I also came across this big Hermes walled off area where I'm sure they plan on moving the store to in a short while. So I got just some footage of that. If you're interested and curious about what's happening with Hermes in Vegas, I think exciting things are happening there. They are planning to move to a bigger location with probably a larger makeup area and probably home goods, and really expanding, and I totally see why. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments below. I would love to see them. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!